Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is Eisenherz and it kind of feels like a recurring theme, but today I'm going to address an issue that has come up multiple times over the last few months. Antisocial and unsportsmanlike behavior in cEDH tournaments. Last weekend, in an online tournament, a player decided to blatantly lie to their opponents in their top 16 match to deceive them and get a spot in the top 4. Let me show you the clip.
Remember?
My guy, I'm not winning. I'm gonna get the man to fight him. I don't know what to tell you, man. You can believe me if I want to. I don't got no win. Well, I'm trying to get stuff to fight him. If you think I'm the one that's gonna win here, you can crack them all dead.
Yeah. What's your target?
Targeting.
Breach.
Oh, the lie.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I didn't expect. I honestly didn't see the line until I started playing through it.
Sure, yeah.
Well, you still could have kept your word, like you said.
I apologize. I really didn't see the line. We're in top cut.
I mean, it doesn't make it okay to lie.
Doesn't make it okay.
I apologize. I don't know what to tell you, man. I am attempting this spin direct targeting this breach. Everybody can draw. Good game. I'm sorry. I didn't see the line. You guys can be mad at me. That's okay.
I mean, it's not okay. It was pretty unsportsmanlike to lie like that.
This blatant lying you just saw led to a lot of debate in the cEDH community and raised the question if blatant lying like that was now an acceptable form of politicking in tournaments. The vast majority of players were appalled by this unsportsmanlike behavior, but some people, I think mostly less experienced players, argued that lying to get a win is actually highly competitive game action and therefore absolutely justified in a tournament. That, my friends, is absolute and utter bullshit. I can't say it in any other words, it's bullshit. Arguing that blatantly lying to your peers in a highly social format is a valid game action because it leads to a temporary advantage, i.e. a better tournament placing or even win, is incredibly short-sighted, self-destructive and format damaging. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not an illegal game action, but it's still a game action I wouldn't advise anyone doing. And here's why. EDH is by nature a social format, and there is no way to erase that aspect of the format by constantly falling back on the most optimal plays based on game theory argument. This way of thinking doesn't do justice to the fact that in cEDH, humans are playing against humans, and behaving in a socially acceptable way is crucial. Look at it this way. In free-for-all games, your opponents will at some point also become your allies in stopping another player from winning. This leads to interdependency. A player needs their opponents, and players need to be able to trust each other to a degree. In that regard, politics and diplomacy become as important as piloting skills and a good deck list to be successful as a player. By blatantly lying to the other parties, you might gain a momentary advantage that will allow you to win a tournament game or a whole tournament, but the social repercussions are immense. You will be viewed as a liar and not trusted in the future. Your politicking will take a huge hit, and so will your potential to cut favorable deals. You are trading your trustworthiness, your long-term success and your very personal integrity for short-term success and the potential for 5 minutes of clout. Now, of course, these repercussions aren't just given. They are strictly determined by the way we as the community judge these kind of game actions. In an environment that accepts blatant lying as a natural part of the game, lying obviously won't have any negative repercussions. But an environment like that will at the same time be incredibly toxic and hostile and won't allow for meaningful politics and any kind of diplomacy. A lot of people on Twitter that argued for blatant lying as a natural part of the game that you should be expecting from your opponents at any point, especially in a tournament, seem to have this inherently negative viewpoint on how cEDH is or should be played. The main argument being that when winning is the ultimate goal of the game, any actions that lead you to a win are justified as long as they don't break the hard rules of the game. This, of course, completely disregards factors like sportsmanship, positive community building, reputation, and other long-term factors, which, if not respected, will eventually lead to the self-dismantling of the whole community. A social format like EDH simply cannot function if everyone behaves in an antisocial way. However, in an environment that values long-term social interactions and sportsmanship over short-term success, this behavior of winning by any means necessary will stick out as extremely negative. And gladly that's actually the case at the moment and hopefully will be in the future. By interacting with each other in a socially acceptable way, we can foster a positive climate and exclude antisocial behavior. So if this is actually a decision point on where our community and tournaments will be headed in the future, I hope we can agree on the fact that sportsmanship, long-term positive social interactions and fostering a positive environment will always weigh higher than forcing a win by any means necessary. Remember, members make and shape the community. Thank you for watching my videos. This is Eisenherz and auf Wiedersehen.